What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel. So, the next suggestion that I got for a video is doing a video on the differences between generalized freight and incredibly specialized freight. And if you don't know what either of those things are, general freight just means uh, something that anybody with a CDL could haul, right? You don't need any special endorsement for these types of products or anything of that nature. And specialized freight means that you typically have to have some kind of special endorsement or additional training to be able to pull this type of freight. Now, uh, being someone that has hauled both, I could tell you from my experience, right, that hauling specialized freight is not only much more profitable, there are a lot less people doing it, which is probably inherently why it's more profitable. Um, Either people are unwilling or just they think it's more dangerous than generalized freight somehow. I'm sorry if something hits you at 70 plus miles an hour. It doesn't matter what it is. It's probably going to kill you. Um, it just makes you a more well-rounded driver, um, human in general, to just learn things. So I don't understand why you wouldn't want to broaden your skill set, broaden your horizons, and make the most out of the time that you spend away from your family and things like that to maximize the amount of time you actually can spend with them, which involves making more money typically, right? Um, General freight, just as an example, I mean, you're talking anything from like alcohol to, you know, zebras. Like livestock is typically considered you know, specialized thing, but just as an example, right? Um, so when I was doing general freight, the average um, benchmark for the carrier I was at, which is Prime Incorporated, based in Springfield, Missouri. Not a plug, just where I started and where I got most of my experience. Um, was $1 to a mile. Okay. Now, for anyone who doesn't know any better, or someone who has no context for that amount of money, that's not a lot. Okay. Um, Expenses play a major part in trucking because there are a lot of expenses in trucking. Okay. You have everything from truck payments, insurance, taxes, driver wages if you have drivers, if you're not an owner operator on your own, which I mean, probably quite a few people have driver wages as an expense, right? Um, Health insurance, workman's comp, if applicable, depending on the state, accounting fees, bookkeeping fees. Um, there are just a lot of expenses in doing business in general. Um, that $1 to a mile doesn't really take you too far, right? And that's the like bare minimum, I guess, that the bare average, I guess that I would say is a better term. The bare average that Prime paid based on the contract that I had signed at the time. This, I don't know if this is right, but we're gonna try and adjust it. We're just gonna keep rolling, baby. Okay, so um, and when I was at Prime, the Prime is a Prime Inc. out of Springfield, Missouri is a refrigerated carrier which hauls general freight. Okay, so my revenue then I can tell you is significantly lower than it is now, and some other things that come into play, especially when you're pulling for a general carrier, things of that nature. Um, Especially if you're using their equipment, right? they're going to get you for every little thing that they can. And what I mean is, um, you pay for everything through them: insurance, truck payment, APU payment, this payment, that payment, etc. payment, etc. payment, etc. payment. Okay, and that's just how Prime Inc. did it. I can't speak for any of the other carriers that I pulled for because I just haven't pulled for many carriers. Okay, um, so with that being said, your costs can change based on fuel, things of that nature. Um, Fuel is one of the few variable costs that there really are in trucking, transportation, logistics, things like that. And um, $1 to a mile, okay, just for some simple math, if we're doing 5,000 miles a week as a team, that's $5,000 revenue to the truck, okay? Just to give you an idea of some costs, um, and that would be $6,000 at, well, no, like $5,000, 5,100 bucks, something like that. Um, Now you can do more miles than that. You can do less miles than that, and it's never guaranteed that you actually are going to get 5,000 miles, right? And now, when I was at Prime, I had many loads that paid well above $1 to a mile. Okay, we're talking my average at Prime was probably $1.40 to $2 a mile. Pretty decent. Um, Compared to now, though, being a specialized owner operator, I don't even like hauling freight that is that inexpensive. Okay. Um, Especially considering what I'm used to is anywhere from like 250 to $5 a mile. Um, and there are probably going to be quite a few naysayers in the comments, whatever. Believe what you must. Tell yourself whatever you want. Um, that's okay. That is a range. It's not my average. My average is for me, right? Um, and while I did make okay money working with Prime Incorporated, I would not recommend them to anyone, especially right now, unless you are just getting started, because they are a great place to start. I don't think they're a great place to finish your career as a owner operator, truck driver, anything. Um, I think that specializing is what everyone should do. They should find their niche. They should find their thing that they like to do. And if it does happen to be general freight, find where you're going to make the most money, man. Like, don't limit yourself. Go out there. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Like, have a safety net, but don't be afraid to put yourself out there and make sure that you're exploring all your avenues. It'd be financially irresponsible of you to not take any opportunity and at least give it a try, especially if you're in a position to do so. So, um, this video idea and most of the other video ideas on my channel came from comments. So, if you like these videos, please remember to give them a thumbs up, share them with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I want to hear your suggestions about what kind of videos I should be doing next. Trucking related, life related, anything you guys want to know about me, um, just anything in general. We get kind of just looking for ideas at this point. Trying to make my uploads more consistent, more frequent. It's a process. I'm still learning. And um, if you guys want an update on the fast, this is one little last thing here. Um, I am 42 days deep. My goal is 100 days. Um, all I am doing is drinking water and taking supplements, electrolyte supplements, and some other supplements as well. And I feel great. I have more consistent energy throughout the day. I sleep better. I sleep long. I don't necessarily sleep longer, but I sleep better when I do sleep. Um, and I'm losing weight. I don't want to be fat anymore. That's been my biggest motivator for doing this. Um, the ends justify the means, and is it somebody's preferred method? I would hope not, because it stinks of certain things. Um, but I'm me, and you're you, and you do what's best for you. With that being said, um, this has been about generalized freight versus specialized freight and my experiences with both. I have made significantly more money hauling specialized freight for a smaller carrier than I ever have hauling generalized freight for a bigger carrier. Now, that's carrier choice, that's driver's choice, whatever. Whatever it is, right? Um, and you're more than welcome to do whatever you please. Uh, however, if you could change it, try not to complain about it. So, if you're unwilling, just say that. Just don't whine about it later. That being said, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching the video. Again, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. And I'm back in my basement for a little while, doing some things, learning some things, putting out some content for you guys. And I'm going to try and get 2 more videos out before I go back out on the road. So, keep your eyes open for that. And until next time, you guys are awesome. Thank you. All my love. And have a fantastic day.